What's going on, everybody? JV Nation. This is your host that does the most, Jeremiah Vegan. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to build a personal brand. If you're not familiar with who I am, first of all, I'm going to need you to get over yourself, okay? It's okay. Don't be mad at yourself. You finally found me, okay? You finally found me. I am here. I am here. Take deep breaths. Relax. Just calm down. I just want everybody's spirits to be low, okay? I'm here for you. You found me now. Okay, if you guys aren't familiar with all jokes aside, if you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Jeremiah Vegan. I'm a personal brand consultant. I specialize in building people's brand online, okay? I help people build their brands online, whether you want to be a blogger or a YouTuber, or maybe you want to be an extension of your business or something like that. I would be the person that you would speak to. Last year, I had a influencer that I managed where I took his subscribers from 250 subscribers to 4,000, and we were able to make $2,500 our first week selling a $50 product. And I show people how to do that. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to build a personal brand and how to understand what a brand is going forward. First of all, I want to say make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell if you haven't. If you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you go on my profile and go to see first so you can see all of my posts first. And most importantly, I need everyone to stop watching this video individually while you're getting distracted by all of the other recommended videos on the side, and actually click in the description below on YouTube and click on the playlist that covers personal branding and other playlists on different topics that I cover, okay? Now that we got all that out of the way, let's talk about how to build a personal brand. What is a brand? Branding is the experience that people have when they come into contact with your work. This was by Arnie Gisk. That's my boy. Shout out to you, Arnie. Okay, so basically it is what it is. I said what I said. Branding is the experience that people have when they come into contact with your work, okay? Now, there's different brands. You got your personal brand and you got your regular brand. We're going to talk about both. Branding is something on what you experience, okay? It's how people perceive whatever your brand is, okay? That's very important because there's a huge misunderstanding when it comes to what a brand is, okay? What is a personal brand? Personal branding is the practice of people marketing themselves and their career as brands. Let me give you an example. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kevin Hart, LeVar Ball, Gary Vaynerchuk, who's a huge entrepreneur and a huge vlogger right now. Those are brands. Those are influencers that have an established audience online, and they have marketed themselves as brands to the public, okay? So that is something to consider when you're actually becoming a personal brand, okay? You decide what you want your message to convey, and how are you going to go about it, and figure out what your ideal audience is, okay? So we're going to get into that later on. Now that you know what a personal brand is, let's talk about logos not being a brand. A logo is not a brand. Let me say this again. A logo is not a brand. Huge misunderstanding. Logo is not a brand. A logo is an identity, okay? Now, logos can be very important, right? They tie into your brand and help identify who you are, but you don't always need a logo, okay? It can help you tremendously, but you can just be a personal brand, okay? Logos can definitely enhance your brand. That's what they're used for, but it's not a brand. A web design, a logo, those enhance your brand. They help create your identity, okay? But I had a friend of mine tell me that if he was starting his personal brand, the first thing that he would do is get a logo. No, not when you're starting a personal brand. That the first thing that you need to think about is what your niche is going to be, and what your ideal target audience is going to be before you even worry about a logo. Okay, so there's a lot of big misunderstandings that people get when they're dealing with logo designing and stuff like that. There's certain things that you got to look for. You got to know what's professional and not professional, obviously, because those things can be important. But it's more of an identity that you tie into your brand, and they kind of work hand in hand depending on how you go about it. Okay. Now, I'm going to reference an article. Hendrix, oh, I got a message. Let me exit out of that. I got a message. Not a message, but I'm going to reference an article because you guys know I love referencing articles by Hendrix Studios. 5 steps to building a brand. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Sharice. This is actually her blog. She is also she kind of does the same thing I do, but in different areas. She's more of a brand strategist and graphic designer, and I'm more so like just in the influencer field, and I do all kinds of stuff. Hers is more specific. Okay, and she has this incredible blog. Okay, and I'm not just doing this because it's my cousin. She's just an incredible designer, and she does have an incredible blog. And she did this 2016, still relevant. December 8th, 2016, 5 steps for building a brand. Let me go over some with you. Okay, I kind of went over it in this PowerPoint, but I'm going to go over it with you again. Identify your message. The biggest step in brand strategy is identifying your message and how it needs to be conveyed. Remember what I said? What are you trying to sell and or establish in the marketplace? What unique features does your business have that can be used in crafting this message? The best way to answer this is to analyze your business and what your goals and targets are. Another factor to look at when crafting a message is that what you want to resonate with your customers and clients. This is very important. When they are interacting with your business, these are some of the insights and observations that can be used in crafting a brand for your crafting a brand message for your business. The next thing you want to do is by far one of the most important things. Okay, follow me, guys. Follow me. Identify your target audience. Most of brand strategy boils down to identification. Okay, who do you identify with? And conversely, what segment of the population do you want identifying with your business once you have crafted a message? This is very important. I speak to people all the time where they do not know who their target audience is. They just want to be a brand. They want to be influencer. They want to sell their makeup products. They want to sell their camping gear. They want to sell their invention. They want to promote their services. They want to promote their graphic design services. But they want to be a brand. But they don't know who their target audience is. Who is your target audience? Who are you going to target? Because you can't target everybody, because everybody's not going to want your service. Keep it simple for yourself. Sometimes simple is powerful. Okay, simplicity is key. You don't have to always be sophisticated. Okay, let me go on a little bit. What demographics are your target customers, and which demographics currently compromise your customer base? Both questions require some research to answer, and further investigation is needed in understanding what appeals to your target demographics in terms of messaging. Okay, let's go about 3. The third step, personalize your brand. Once you identify your message and your demographics, the next step is to personalize it to fit with your customer and client base. Gosh, this is fire right now. In an increasingly digital world, brands with the strongest followings are ones who to are ones who to get to know their audience and personalize messaging accordingly. I think that was a typo there, but you kind of get what she was saying. You know, the ones who have the strongest following are the ones that people have a tendency to gravitate towards to on a personal basis, and it makes your engagement a lot more impactful. It makes your following more impactful. It makes your influence more impactful, if that makes sense. This is by far one of the most important ones too. All of this is important, but this is very important as well. Establish trust. Customers value honesty and transparency in their brands and tend to be more loyal to brands that exhibit these qualities. And then she elaborates on it, saying, establishing your brand as transparent and honest in its dealings is a great way to forge a deep brand connection with audience and one they can remain loyal to. Acknowledge mistakes when they are made, or demonstrating that you committed to dealing with a customer and client issues in a timely and honest manner go a long way. Okay, this is what I try to do. Review your brand. Once you've established your message, find your target audience and tailor your brand experience for them. Do not become complacent, people. Do not become complacent. Brands are always evolving as businesses grow and flourish, and it's important to maintain and review your brand strategy to make sure it aligns with your business strategy. Branding can be powerful Branding can be a powerful tool for business when it comes to outreach and marketplace positioning, and thus must always be carefully reviewed and maintained to make sure businesses are operating at their optimal capacity. Okay, so we went over 5 steps onto building your brand along with some extra stuff. Okay, so I hope you guys have a good understanding on how to build a brand, because it's important. Make sure that you guys hit that bell, hit that subscription. If you want more videos, you're going to get them, because we dropping videos every day at 11 a.m. Every single day. We're going to try to stay on top of it. Okay. Our goal this year is to do 365 videos. And our goal for this month, or our goal until February, is to get 1,000 subscribers. So I need you to share this video and let people know about it, because it's some good stuff. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. All jokes aside, I love you. Peace.